Okay, when you're ready, just close your eyes and let my words just wash over you. You don't need to try to listen. Just notice the sound of my voice. And with every word you begin to feel more and more relaxed. You can notice the weight of your head resting there on the pillow. And you can be aware of your head relaxing, knowing that you don't have to hold any stress or tension in your shoulders, neck, or jaw. You can just take this time to let it go. Because now is the time for you to do nothing. You don't have to be anywhere. You don't have to do anything. You can just lay back, rest, relax, and let go. You can let go of any tension in your stomach or across your shoulders. Ease off those muscles in your back and down your spine and along the muscles in your legs, down through your ankles and all the way to your feet. Paying attention to your breathing, that gentle rise and fall that happens all by itself. And with every breath you take, and with every word I speak, you can just let go. And as you relax there listening and enjoying these moments all for yourself, you can let your mind drift and dream. And I would like you to imagine that you're standing at the top of 10 steps. 10 beautiful stairs in an old stately home. Somewhere you have been, or somewhere you have seen, in a film or on television. Or perhaps it's somewhere new. A place that you are creating, all for yourself right now. But you know that as you make your way down those stairs, you will find yourself relaxing more and more. And with every number I count, you can just let go of any stress and tension and just drift down into a wonderfully quiet and calm place. And at the bottom of the steps is a short corridor that leads to a door to a very special place, a room where no one ever goes but you. And in that room you can feel just exactly as you would want to feel here today, relaxed, refreshed, and perfectly at ease. And to find this space, all you need to do is make your way down those stairs. So as I count down from 10 to 0, you can just find yourself relaxing with each number, drifting deeper now, my voice following as I count 10. Just find yourself relaxing more and more. Every step down taking you closer to that room inside. To 9. Stepping down to 8. Perfectly at ease as you carry on down to 7. And there's a handrail strong and solid on the wall alongside you, worn smooth by years of use. And you realise that you've been down this stairway many, many times, and that this room exists inside you already, ready to be accessed to gain the strength and understanding that you already possess. And 6, there's a picture on the wall beside you, a picture that inspires you as you watch it forming. And I don't know if it's a picture or perhaps a photograph of someone you know, someone you love, or a painting of a special place that gives you peace or confidence. Somewhere special you have been or somewhere you know. Or perhaps it's still a swirling mass of colour that hasn't quite formed yet, creating a feeling of strength that comes to you directly, deep from within your subconscious, allowing you to trust in this process as you take another step down to 5. Halfway down those steps, curious as to what you'll find as you continue down from 4 to 3. Almost as if you are walking on a cushion of air, not quite touching the steps anymore, floating on down from 3 to 2. Every muscle just loosening and relaxing. You can see that hallway and you can see the door at the end. As you look forward to finding that room, that special place deep inside, a place that you know already exists. You're just finding it for yourself again now, as you step down from 2 to 1. Almost all the way down those stairs now, just floating down that final step from 1 to 0. And you can relax your shoulders, every muscle, every fibre of your being, perfectly at ease. And you make your way down that corridor that's lined with pictures of people or places that inspire you, that keep you safe and make you feel comfortable. Reminders of all the success that you have already achieved in your life. Certificates, smiling faces of friends and family and loved ones. And as you walk down along that corridor, you walk past the grandfather clock, an old antique grandfather clock, and you can hear it ticking, marking the gentle pass of time. As you stop and look at the hands on the face, you suddenly understand that the sound of each tick is just the sound of a moment passing, and that the space in between the ticks is where we truly exist. The space in between the ticks is a very moment in which all is real, and you can choose to place your mind in that space now. As you watch the hands slowly moving around the face, realizing that although they have been round so many times, every second of every minute, of every hour of every day, for weeks, months, years, decades and centuries, those hands can only tell you of the very moment in which you truly exist. Now, because the past has gone, and gone with it is any opportunity to change what's happened. And yet you understand that the wonderful truth is that we don't have to change the past. You have coped with and survived everything from your past, and the future is just a dream that you can colour with bright, clear possibility. You can choose to imagine your future just as you would wish it to be. You can fill it with all the joy, happiness, and success that you truly deserve. But it all begins in this very moment where all is real, in between the ticks of the clock. And before you move on from the clock in front of you, you catch your reflection in the glass window of the cabinet as the pendulum swings back and forth deep inside, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You catch a reflection and notice that something has changed. As you stand reflected in that glass, something has already changed. You can't quite catch what it is. Perhaps it's that you are standing more confidently, or that there's a smile on your face, or happiness in your eyes, a joy radiating from you that you can witness in that reflection of yourself now. This inspires you as you turn and move forward, floating down along that corridor to the door of that room where no one ever goes but you. That room in which you can discover so much about yourself and how you will find that comfort, peace and understanding that already exists deep inside you. For in that room you can imagine and create and rehearse and be the person that you seek to be, the person that you truly are. Before you open that door, you study it and catch its every detail. You notice whether it's hinged on the left or the right, its size, its shape, its colour, texture, design. Will it open towards you or away? Will it creak or glide open? Is it light or heavy, old or new? And you see the handle, and before you reach out to open the door, you notice the lock, and I wonder where the key is. Is it in your pocket or around your neck on a length of string? Or is it already in your hand? An old, ornate, brass key that's cool to touch, but warming as you hold it in your hand. Wherever that key is, you know that this room is never locked to you, and that this room is always accessible to you now. Because all you need to do is just remember that it exists deep inside you right now. Because to open the door, you simply use your mind. Your mind is the key that unlocks that door. As you find yourself stepping through into a room that is just exactly as you choose it to be, all around you flows a feeling of safety and comfort, bringing a strength that flows through you and radiates from you, inspiring you to trust in the positive future that you create for yourself. Every day you feel more confident, more capable, and more connected with all of your inner skills and resources that are waiting here now for you to tap into and enjoy. And now, imagine yourself walking through a woodland on a sunny autumn day. You can hear the snapping of twigs and the crunching of fallen russet leaves underfoot. The subtle sounds of birds singing, the gentle sound of the breeze rustling through the leaves on the trees, creating a kaleidoscope of reds, oranges and browns, the leaves glistening like jewels in the sun. You walk for a little while and start to catch the scent of bonfire smoke. That thick, intoxicating smell of smoke and charred wood. You follow the scent and start to hear the crackling, hissing and sizzling pops of a fire. You see the dancing flames of oranges, reds and yellows. And close your eyes and let your eyelids paint brightly coloured kaleidoscopes as the heat washes over you, warming your cheeks and transforming your mind back in reflection on happy memories of bonfire nights gone past. The fire is powerful, and off to one side of the fire on a tree stump is a pencil and lots of small pieces of paper. You feel the sudden urge to write down everything on separate pieces of paper. Everything that has caused you and continues to make you feel annoyed, angry, frustrated. I'll remain silent for a moment to give you time to do this now. When you are ready, scrunch the pieces of paper up and throw them one by one into the fire, releasing them, freeing you from those thoughts, those feelings, those frustrations. Watch the flame seize the pieces of paper, the paper curling, turning black and turning to ash, freeing you, relieving you of those thoughts, feelings and frustrations. And you already feel lighter, calmer, happier. Watch the smoke spiral into the air, taking them away from you, gone up in smoke, leaving you forever. This bonfire is always here for you in your thoughts, whenever you need to, whenever you want to release those thoughts and feelings. And now you feel lighter, you feel calm and peaceful, ready to leave this woodland in your mind, leaving all your troubles and cares behind you. Sometimes we need to be reminded that our lives can be fun. Each chapter of our lives can be filled with joy. But this wholly depends on you, because only you allow which type of thoughts enter into your mind and remain there. Because how you think will determine how you feel, day to day. You now learn to choose your thoughts with awareness of how powerful and important they are. You can plant positive and beneficial thoughts in your mind, because these thoughts and feelings that you accept with complete and utter clarity will inevitably become your own living reality. How you choose to think and feel today will ultimately influence your tomorrows. Once you detach your thoughts from any problems that you are experiencing, your mind will be clearer and better able to focus on the solutions. Whenever you allow yourself to focus on problems, you drag those problems into your future and attract more of the same. So relax and switch the polarity around and focus your thoughts, your feelings and your energy on how you would prefer things to be, rather than how you don't want them to be. Withdrawing your energy from your problems will attract the solutions. Your subconscious mind will now adopt this fresh pattern of thinking, free from any problems or self-limiting influences that came about through fear, conditioning, ignorance, false beliefs, misunderstandings and a lack of confidence. You will experience a new quality of life, an elevated mental and emotional vantage point and perspective from which the best options and opportunities in life are always available and will always be seen. There are many different idioms used for being angry: hitting the roof, flying off the handle, blowing up, throwing a fit, losing your cool, seeing red, blowing a gasket, flipping your lid, having a short fuse. This last one is interesting. How long is your fuse? Is it of considerable length? Or do you consider yourself as having a short fuse? If somebody does something wrong, or says something that you don't agree with, is that it? You fly off the handle, people get upset, feelings get hurt, bridges get burnt. How do you feel afterwards? Sad, bad, guilty, embarrassed? Never feels good, that's for sure. So how do we stop losing our cool? How do we stop blowing a gasket? How do we stop the short fuse? Or even lengthen the fuse to give you more time to think? Imagine now in your mind a batch of bright red dynamite sticks, bounded together with black tape, coming out of each stick and twisted together into one are the fuses. Imagining this fuse in your mind now. Imagine that the fuse is lit and slowly making its way towards the sticks of dynamite. Can you see it fizzling like a sparkler? What would you do if you were watching this happen and you wanted it to stop? You wanted to stop. You wanted to stop the gigantic explosion. Would you throw some water on it? Sand? There is always a way to slow the explosion. dampen the spark, to stop it. If you feel as though the fuse has been lit, there is always time to stop it. Even if the fuse is short, it can be interrupted. Your subconscious mind is waiting for a signal to stop the explosion, to know that it can stop. You can stop. You have the power to do this now. From this moment forward, you do everything better than you've ever done before. Every new task that you approach, you do it from a perfect frame of mind. Relax, calm, and confident. With each passing day, your confidence grows and becomes stronger as your feelings of self-worth become more powerful. Every day in every situation, whenever you need to, you are able to take control. Disregard any feelings of inferiority. Cast aside any troubles. Calm your mind and feel relaxed, competent, calm, and capable. You now possess a determined optimism from being armed with all of this knowledge and complete understanding of who you are, your real self, interesting, intelligent, unique, special, possessing all of the capabilities and capacities that you need to be confident in any situation. You love and respect yourself. Your self-esteem increases as you become aware that you have lots to offer. You realize that yesterday has gone and you can do nothing to change anything that has happened. And yet you realize with a sense of peace that you do not have to change the past, because you have survived and coped with everything so far. Tomorrow can be shaped and coloured with a bright and clear possibility, with your imagination. But today, this moment is all that is real, and you will now seize every single moment and make it count. If you are listening to this recording at night with a view to drifting off to sleep, then please ignore the next parts of this recording and allow yourself to drift off into a nice, deep, restful sleep. If you are listening to this recording in the daytime and wish to awaken and carry on with the rest of your day afterwards, then now is the time for you to begin to become aware that it is time to awaken. So when you are ready, open your eyes.